very lucky.
It's lovely waking up by the sea. Yeah,
Yes, lovely waking up by the sea.
You get to experience the beach.
I like it about when we are beaches.
All the beaches. She loves the beaches and all the parks. Yeah.
There's definitely a lot to see and a lot of history, and it's just a wonderful place.
When it's Christmas, it all lights up and it's just magical.
I've attended the Wintertide Festival last night and I've come back today to see it in the daylight. What a fantastic event. It's just another example of how the town is growing and expanding, how people are coming together with a sense of community.
I think the creativity around Wintertide Festival and the other festivals that we have in Hartlepool is all about, I think it just shows Hartlepool at its best.
So anything that can bring people to the town and improve like the economy and stuff like that is much needed.
Which is up near the Youth Museum, which I've been taught to say, that's right, isn't it? Youth. I'm hoof, youth, you.
We've really been enjoying this last year, getting to know folk in Hartlepool. And I guess one of the real things that we want to see is flourishing, human flourishing.
I like Hartlepool because it's beautiful and you like all of around the world.
I think the people are quite unique, to be honest with you. We maybe don't have the best press, but I think we've got some beautiful people here. A lot of people that are community-based. People are more than happy to help each other. There seems to be a bit of a camaraderie amongst the town, which I've always enjoyed.
It's got good pubs, it's got plenty of parking, there's loads of history. In fact, there's parks, tennis courts, everything.
Just the community element of it, really. It's relaxed. It's quite a variety of different things. It's just got a good feel about it.
People. Yeah. People are definitely very unique, very friendly. It's a different kind of environment to, let's say, South.
So I love the community spirit here. I think we're very lucky of how many things there are on offer, like culturally wise. Obviously, like Esme said, the beaches and the parks.
At Christmas time, it was always anyone who lived on their own, anyone was isolated, they all came round. It was like the last supper, we just had this row of people who just came from all walks of life, just come and celebrated, had a meal together. And I think those fundamentals really show the best of Hartlepool people. You know, when the chips are down, or when we need to come together, we do gather and we help each other out.
He walked past with two lads and a dog, and he stopped. They looked like wrong uns, and he stopped and he said, "Excuse me, is any work going?" And the other two were laughing at them. So I thought, I'll teach him. I said, "Yeah, come on, son." So I give him a job there and then.
Where it is, really, it's bypassed normally by everybody. The A19 goes straight past it and there's no detours, so it's a very insular place.
Look, the heritage of Hartlepool and its history is such an important part of our town, and I think what the Wintertide Festival is doing brilliantly is bringing that heritage and that culture to life.
So we've been working over on the headland for about a year on an idea to rebuild the Elephant Rock, which collapsed in the 1800s. But lots of people have a lot of memories about climbing on it, which are probably false memories because it collapsed such a long time ago.
Because one way you look in its nature and the other way you look in its industry. And I love that juxtaposition, and it's really real. And that comes back then to the people who are really real.
You can tell it is all the local people doing something for themselves and for other visitors to the area. So I think it is a very good example of what can be done and how things should be done.
Our Hilda came to Hartlepool. She followed rules through prayer, study and work. The main one that we've taken from her is the hospitality.
And I think the things they do and the things they put on for children and adults are absolutely fantastic.
For the last year or so I've been giving free haircuts for men in Hartlepool. It's really put me in touch with men who are perhaps out of work men who perhaps are wrestling with mental health issues and well-being and things like that. And so one thing I've really enjoyed in Hartlepool and I would love to see develop is more projects and more sort of ideas to help particularly guys feel good about themselves, to get active, to really enjoy this area.
Yeah, so there's quite a lot going for Hartlepool, but there's also a lot against Hartlepool.
I'd like to see the headland become, and it won't be another Whitby, but it's got the potential for being a go-to place for tourists.
Storm Arwen nearly destroyed my house, and I thought, 2 years later, whatever. People are being bombed, people are being flooded, bring it on. Nothing. The fire was a bit wild with the wind.
So we feel very privileged being here. Very lucky.
We love it here.
Yeah.
The waves today are amazing. It's completely elemental up there, which I think is one of the best things about Hartlepool.
The heritage of St Bede, and this could be a great stopping-off point on that route.
Of an arts festival that is very embedded with a lot of community activity.
I think there's a real sense of people helping each other and being genuinely kind, and like obviously this time of year is all giving and that, but I do feel like it's a really nice community spirit in Hartlepool, yeah.
Just makes me happy. I like to go to the park and play with my friends.
Every school holiday, summer holidays, 6 weeks, I'd be off to Malow's play scheme, and I think they need to bring back youth clubs, play schemes, that type of thing, you know, school holidays, keep them occupied, keep them out of trouble.
I like walking about and looking at the sea and looking at people and saying good morning and acting very kindly.
I moved away years ago and then chose to move back, which I think is a different mindset.
And whenever artists move into an area, the area regenerates. So arts.
Something that is better than Lumiere, for example, bigger than Rio. You know, things that go big or go home.
And they're very proud of being Teessiders, and they've welcomed a blow-in like me with open arms, and so I really love it.
I think it's a great little festival, me. I genuinely look forward to it. Something we pencil, we're actively looking forward to it. The only downside is I forgot to take Monday off work. But
you can hear the heartbeat coming from Mother Earth as she gives birth all around. Just take a look and see, and think how awesome God can be. Infinitely, the world